It is April 20th, 2024, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Candy, and I make content about gardening. Welcome back to those who've been following me for a while, but as you know, I've taken a break. Haven't really posted anything in a while on my channel, but I'm back. So I have taken a break from gardening like I was prior to actually last summer. I really haven't been in my garden planting things like I was doing at the beginning of last year, first and second quarter of last year to be specific. However, it's funny, I am still harvesting things I planted last year. So, for example, I just pulled some carrots out of my garden. I ate them last week. And then now I am going to harvest some kale to make some kale chips. Might do that today or tomorrow, but for sure, either today or tomorrow. But I started that kale plant last year. And then also I have some tomato plants that have been growing for the last 2 years. I planted them about 2 years ago, haven't moved them, and they just grow and grow and grow. Like it dies off and then it regrows. And I never knew tomato plants could do that. So let's take a look. First, we have my collard green plant. I planted this one in October or maybe September of last year. Then we have my Swiss chard plant. I planted this during the summer of last year. Then I planted some green onions around it. And then the red stem you see right there, that's another Swiss chard plant. Then I have my oregano growing behind it. I bought that from a grocery store. Just let it grow. And what else? We have that green bean plant I let die. Then we have this tomato plant that I was talking about. So I've had this plant for 2 years. Can you believe that? 2 years. And it's still growing. And you can see that tomato right there, fresh tomatoes. So I'm going to have a good amount of tomatoes this year, it seems like. And here's my second tomato plant. I've also had this plant for 2 years, and it just keeps growing. Then we have this beet plant. It needs watering, all three of them. They need some water. Then I have this Swiss chard, another Swiss chard plant I planted last summer. Then my kale, also planted last summer. It's at the end of its life though, because you can see it's starting to bolt. And that's it. And so, yeah, that is my garden. That's what I'm working with. And if you want to see more content from me, drop some recommendations on what kind of gardening videos you would like to see below. And also, I was thinking about vlogging. Would you guys be interested in me vlogging? I'm actually a remote worker, so I'm at home about 95% of the week. So I can try to make it interesting, but yeah. And if you would like to see my kale recipe, how I make my kale chips using the kale from my garden, give me about, I'm not even going to ask a lot, 10 likes. Give me 10 likes on this video, and I'll drop my kale chip recipe for you. So if you would like to see me make kale chips, give me, I'm not even asking for a lot, 10 likes on this video, and I'll drop my kale chip recipe for you using the kale from my garden. All right, peace out. Deuces.